How did humans trade and what did they use for payment before the creation of money? Find out how the first coins were created, why paper money was first introduced, and all the discoveries and social changes that led to our current monetary system. So, what is money? The basic definition of money is anything that is commonly accepted by a group of people in exchange for goods, services, or resources. Every country has its own exchange system of coins and paper money. Over its vast history, money has been central to our international trade networks. However, new research has revealed that history is coming in full circle, with 80% people admitting to bartering with a business rather than using money. The history of barter is as old as 9000 BC. Bartering is a direct trade of goods and services. For example, I'll give you a cattle for your grain. Early man would barter goods they had in surplus for ones they lacked. Earliest evidence of bartering was recorded in Egypt, sometime around 1100 BC. Money in the form of small knives and spades made of bronze was in use in China. India used cowrie shell as money in the trade as early as 1200 BC. In 600 BC, Lydia's king Alyattes minted the first official currency. The coins were made from electrum, a mixture of silver and gold that occurs naturally, and stamped with pictures that acted as denominations. A standardized coinage allowed trade to flourish across Mediterranean worlds. In 118 BC, the Chinese issued the first ever leather banknote. It was made out of a rare white deerskin, and its edges were painted with bright colors. These leather banknotes were exchanged for goods and were key in the establishment of a nascent commercial system. By 1290 AD, European explorer Marco Polo was amazed by Chinese paper currency and discussed it extensively in his book, The Travels of Marco Polo. Some historians credit him for introducing the idea of paper money to Europeans. The first European banknotes were printed in Sweden by Stockholm's Banco. They were redeemable against their stated amount of silver coins held by the bank around 1600 AD. The shift to paper money in Europe increased the amount of international trade that could occur. Banks and the ruling classes started buying currencies from other nations and created the first currency market, which eventually led to currency wars. By 1800 it was the beginning of the gold standard. It was an innovative concept that combined the best aspects of paper money with those of coins. It allowed central banks to create money, whilst at the same time having that money backed by precious metals. In 1933 the USA, crippled by the effects of the Great Depression, abandoned the gold standard to allow the government to pump money into the economy and stimulate recovery. Other countries also followed suit and the gold standard was gradually phased out from numerous other economies. In 1946, John Biggins, a banker in Brooklyn, invented Charget card, the first credit card. Magnetic strips and chip technology was introduced. This allowed for large amounts of information to be stored and for verification processes to occur at the points of sales. The history comes to a full circle by introduction of BaterCard in 1991. BarterCard is a trading platform which enables businesses to exchange goods and services with one another. The advent of the World Wide Web server and browser gave birth to the online shopping ecosystem. One of the first instances of an online purchase was a pepperoni pizza from Pizza Hut. In 1997, European banks began to offer mobile banking with primitive versions of smartphones. Mobile commerce services were introduced when Coca-Cola set up several vending machines that could accept payments via text messages. In 1998 PayPal was founded in California and you know the rest. Bitcoin, released in 2009 by the pseudonymous Satoshi Nakamoto, became the gold standard, so to speak, for virtual currencies. Virtual currencies have no physical coinage. The appeal of virtual currency is it offers the promise of lower transaction fees than traditional online payment mechanisms and is operated by a decentralized authority, unlike government-issued currencies. Today we have many forms of money at our disposal. But despite many advances, money still has a very real and permanent effect on our lives. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for more awesome contents like